Okay, this question asks me to evaluate an expression that has three different operations. There's an addition, and then another addition inside the parentheses, and then remembering that when you have a number outside the parentheses, that means multiplication. In fact, if you want to, you can put a dot in just so you remember that there is multiplication there, but that dot isn't necessary, and oftentimes you don't see it. Well, orders of operations were designed to tell us what order to perform these different operations in. And just as a review, there's four different levels. You do parentheses first. Parentheses can also include square brackets, and they also include a fraction bar sometimes. This one doesn't have one. The next level are exponents. The third level down are multiplications and divisions. Now, multiplications and divisions are really at the same level of importance, so if you have both, the rule is to just take them left to right. So whichever one comes on the left you would do first, and then move from left to right. The same with additions and subtractions at the fourth level. If you have both, they're both just important, so you want to go left to right. You probably remember the expression, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," as a way of remembering these. The only thing I don't like about that expression is some people think that multiplication comes before division and addition comes before subtraction, but that's not necessarily true. It depends on which one comes first. Okay, so I've rewritten this problem. Let's take these one step at a time. So I always go down my list of four levels and check to see if I have, for example, number one, level one, parentheses. And in this problem, I do have parentheses. So the rule says do what's inside parentheses. Inside these parentheses, there's just one operation. That operation's addition. So I'm going to take 4 and add 1 and get 5. Now sometimes you get rid of the parentheses after there's nothing left, but in this problem I want to keep the parentheses there for one more step, because otherwise it will look like the number 45 rather than 4 times 5. You can remove the parentheses if you want. In fact, I'll go ahead and do that so I can show you what it looks like. So you wouldn't want to leave it like that because it looks like 45. So you either leave the parentheses in so that you know you still have a multiplication, or you can put a dot in there for multiplication. Let me leave it like that. So now I'm down to two operations. I'll check my next level. I always like to go through them mentally. I would do exponents next, but this problem doesn't have any exponents. So now I'm down to the third level, multiplications and divisions. Well, I do have a multiplication, so that's going to come next. Notice how I'm moving straight down with these problems. You're less likely to make a mistake if you move straight down. I always underline too what I've actually done. And 4 times 5 is 20. I'll copy the other part of my problem straight down again. So now I've got 5 plus 20, and finally I'm down at the last level. So I will take 5 plus 20. I can write that off to the side if I want for my last step. Final answer is 25. So this expression evaluates, or sometimes we say simplifies, all the way down to 25.